you build your career and you get more and more whatever it is, awards and, you know, if you're lucky, money and whatever else comes along with it. And as you get along there, you realise the pointy end's getting closer and closer to what you're actually doing. And then after a while, you get really nervous because what actually happens is everyone's paying attention to you and they're all looking at you and they want to look under the carpet of your life or whatever. And as it's going along, we suddenly thought, the two of us said, well, we have to go do better than that. Otherwise, that's the best we ever did. So on the next album around, we were on a bus in Germany as a band because we worked all over the world a lot. And the other guys in the band, including my two brothers, they're really sweet. And I can't believe that they actually did this because bands are funny things. It can be quite competitive about songs and all that. And they said, why don't you two write all the songs on this next album because you seem to be the guys that write the hits. So Michael and I went, sure. We'd love to do that, and we'd be honoured to do that, and we appreciate that. And we got away with it. Anyway, the point is that they offered that, and we took it, and on the next album we had, which was Kick, which is now sold, I think, 35 million records, so that we had top five hits off that one album that Michael and us wrote. And what happened was this song, we recorded that album in 2 series of songwriting sessions. And this one was the second one that we did, and he was living in Hong Kong in those years, and I was living in Sydney. Well, I called a cab to go to the airport, and then I came up with the idea of this song. While the cab driver was waiting, I knew the clock was ticking, the plane was going to take off, and it was really serious, that songwriting session, because it was finishing what we knew, and there was so much pressure from the record company and people and agents and the gravy train that you get running. And so I thought, oh dear, you know, because I got this idea for this song. And then the cab driver kept going, look, I've got to go, mate. I don't know what you're on about, but I have to let them go. No, just wait there. So I was recording this thing. In those years, I recorded on an 8-track analog tape recorder, put it on a cassette, and then jumped in the cab, drove to the other end, got out at Hong Kong, went to the Watson Cedar Estate in Hong Kong. And on the way there, I jumped in this cab, and then I didn't know what the word stop was in Chinese. So the concierge wrote "ting" on a piece of paper, and then he just drove up the mountain, completely different direction than what I was supposed to go. Anyway, so I'm holding up this piece of paper going ting, 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 you know. So he just stops and basically forces me out of the cab and I'm on the top of this mountain. Anyway, so eventually get to the Watson Cedar Estate somehow. And Michael's like, what have you been doing? I said, oh, well, I've been writing this. So I gave him the tape, he put it on. And then he said, oh, I like that, just give him a minute. He scribbled down this lyric I'm about to sing. And then he sung it basically straight into like a 2-inch tape that we had in the studio, and that's what ended up on the album. The song goes like this. Come with me. All you got is this moment. 21st century's yesterday. You can care all you want. Everybody does, yeah, well, that's okay. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw, and I got to let you know. Yeah, I got to let you know. You're one of my kind. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live a life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw, and I got to let you know. Yeah, I got to let you know. You're one of my kind. I need you tonight. everything. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. How do you feel? I'm lonely. What do you think? I can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. And how do you feel?
I'm lonely.
What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so rough, and I got to let you know. Yeah, I got to let you know. You're one of my kind. Too good.